Turning on Burge Boulevard, I saw the soup kitchen for the broke next to the Shining Inn, a kind of labeled silver spam roach motel for the middle class appearance to it. Only half a block from the soup kitchen for the broke a minute ago, I was now 2 blocks from it in overall perspective, yet still on the same street. I kept walking and quickly tripled the distance away. A retardant citizen left the Shining Inn and walked toward me along the side of the street. He quickly approached, and I asked him to stop. "Good retardant citizen, I am a stranger in a strange land. May I ask of you a few questions?" The citizen looked a little startled that I had stopped him by asking a question. He said, "I'm an Ez, sir, of the southern Ezes of Ez by the Sea. Do you wish to duel?" "No, preferably not. I am seeking to walk to the soup kitchen for the broke in order to ask several questions pertaining to my location, and also to ask if anyone knows of one missing female of no inconsiderable appearance named Lush of the planet Gush." "Well then," he said, "I will condescend to satisfy several of your impertinent questions, if I may. Follow me down field to Henry Basque's Café Noir." I followed the tall mustachioed man along the Avenue Burge and away from the soup kitchen for the broke, and took the next right, followed by a left hook onto a busy, broad street, whereby we arrived after some few hundred additional steps at a table set on the sidewalk behind a row of blooming flowers in tall pots. "Sit down, retardant stranger. Feel at home here. I will order 2 house coffees with extra splendidly fine ground azucar for us. You'll have yours extra black, as I enjoy such stimulating beverage mid-morning. You must enjoy the coffee of retardant with a smile." One of the waiters of Henri Basque's walked over to our table. His shirt boasted that Henri Basque's is the original cafe in Novilistricka. My host ordered the coffees, and the thin young man who slicked back black hair with a comb poured 2 of the house specials from his pewter ouzo canister before moving off to another table at which sat 2 fat men clad in tubi togas. "Now, my impertinent traveling acquaintance, tell me what it is you may wish to know of our fair Neo-Andalusian city." "My Yama is Patrick Voevoda, professor of analytic philosophical cosmology at the Free University of Mars. Tell me, do you have a soul or self-awareness?" "Self-awareness, you ask of? That seems an unusual request. I have answers and replies to many questions on many topics. There are answers to innumerable questions with exceptionally fine form and nuance. Why do you want that particular question?" "Leave that for the moment. What is your name, sir?" "That is really quite pint of bitters better's question, if you ask me. Questions about philosophy, pardon me, seem to be so terribly vague as 5 be meaningless. One must get one's teeth into substantial. I am an Ez of the Ezes by the Bay. I have the name, lives at Shining Inn, and drinks coffee at Henri Basque's." "Oh yes, I see. Quite a proud name that is, too, I would think. The patronymic surname is bold. Several generations of coffee drinkers by now, I would guess." "I could plainly see that you were not from Novilistricka by the direction you walked on Burge Avenue to get to the soup kitchen for the broke. Anyone from Novilistricka would have walked in the opposite direction because of the resistance coding." "What is the resistance coding for Burge Street?" "It is a one-way street in the opposite direction of effort. It helps defeat traffic gridlock. Will and effort sensed by the field dimensions create expanded space-time, filler ad infinitum." "So how do you get to the Shining Inn when you return?" "That is simple enough. I have no will and expend no effort in thinking about it." "Well, thanks for answering my questions and for the coffee, sir. I may walk along the space-time intervals for several moments in no particular direction." I got up and left Henri Basque's, walking with a purpose.